Okay, so when you've got your final soap piece carved, your final little Barbara Hepworth type sculpture, you might find that there's lots of bits of soap kind of stuck to the surfaces of your sculpture. So a couple of things. One thing is either with the peeler or the spoon or the knife, to be honest with you, is just to make sure that the surfaces are smooth. So this surface is a little bit bumpy here, so I'm just going to run the peeler over that area just to get that a bit smoother. So I'm happy with that. And just clean up any areas that you feel need to be worked on a little bit more. Just look for any little notches and scratches in the soap, and just use the end of the spoon or the end of the knife to get rid of those. Sometimes you might have to use the dinner knife just to get into areas, particularly inside the holes. Just make sure they're nice and smooth. So we're looking for a smooth surface, not looking for a rough bumpy surface. Okay, we're looking for a nice smooth surface on all of the areas of the sculpture, the little carving. One thing you can do is just with a little bit of water in a little pot or a little cup, is just dip your finger in to there and just use the water just to smooth off any little areas that you can. You see inside the small hole, the little hole there, it's got a bit of soap that's in there. Just going to get that out, clean that up. Don't use too much water because you'll end up kind of making the soap all lavary, so you don't want to do that, and obviously it gets a little bit slippy as you do this. So I'm just going to keep my hands at the top and the bottom of the sculpture, just here and there inside the hole as well, if you can get your finger in there. If not, just the edges of the hole. There you go. So I'm just rubbing it. So obviously it gets a bit slippy. Then obviously what you need to do is obviously put that somewhere to dry. I do not recommend you put it into direct sunlight. Chances are if it's a sunny day, then it will melt. So put it somewhere on a table in the house where it's going to be left alone, and just leave that to dry. And there you go. So just the finishing touches there, just to smooth off any kind of rough areas, any bits of soap that are stuck to the surface. We want to get rid of those. We don't want lumps and bumps. But you can see that we can still see where I've carved the soap. Yeah, it'd be nice to see that. That's fine. But you can see there's a nice smooth surface all the way around there, even on the bottom and the top as well. And there you go. I hope you got fun with that.